Time for the sponsor's opening commercial message.
Looking for training in a new career? Or just need help getting started on a new path? Are you looking for new employees, training for your current employees, or starting your own apprenticeship program? If any of these appeal to you, the Southwest Corner Workforce Development Board can help. With 4 Pennsylvania Career Link centers in Beaver, Greene, and Washington counties, we can help you meet your career goals or to find the right employees for your business. Contact our offices at 724-229-5083 or visit us at www.southwestcornerwdb.com.
All right, you're asking for it, so here it is.
Epicast.
Listen to this.
I want you fuckers laughing at we partners pod, kid. You understand? We in here drinking, singing, swinging, all that shit, dog. We sweating, getting wet, all that shit.
All right, here we go. All right, welcome to the 232nd episode of the Drinking Partners Podcast. Yes, this is our Carl Anthony Towns episode because our guest looks a lot like Carl Anthony Towns. That's all I have for that one.
Wow.
I am half of your hosting tandem, Ed Bailey. I'm joined as always with my co-host, Dave Bracey. Say what up to the people.
What's good with you people? We are the Drinking Partners, and if you're looking for us, you can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Lips, and Google Play, and Spotify under Drinking Partners. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnersPod. 232 episodes, man.
Hard to say, man.
We truth 232 episodes. We've been asking y'all, and we will continue to ask you, man. Please hop on iTunes, hop on Facebook, rate and review. That's how we know we're doing well. That's how we let others know that we're doing well. And that's how we continue to do well, man. So please hop on iTunes, hop on Facebook, rate and review.
Listen, you love us. You see us in public. You tell us that you love us. Now, at the click of a button, please tell the internet. Please tell the world. Tell everybody, all right? And as always, 231 times we said it. This will be the 232nd time that you've heard me say it. I've probably said it about 276 times, but a lot of these episodes get lost. In lieu of rates and reviews, we do accept shots of Hennessy, okay? Shout out to Car Guy DJ, a.k.a. James Logbo, and the Conways for starting the trend. Shout out to everybody who kept the trend going. Shout out to those who have taken that trend and said, you know what, we're going to make you a beer out of any barrels. Like, shout out to True and Bill Oates. Just Bridge the Gap is crazy. We on that right now. But yeah, man, if you see us, we take Hennessy.
Yeah.
But we do need rates and reviews. We actually been getting some, and I've been fucking up. I looked the other day. I'm like, oh shit, we got new reviews, and really? I don't have my phone on me right now, so that's very unprofessional of me. But it's episode 202, and you know what that means. One of us ain't shit.
Well, if you want to see us. If you want to come see us be a bit more ain't shit in person, you can actually catch us down at the City Theater November 22nd for one night in Miami.
One night only.
One night in Miami, man. Down at City Theater. It's a dope ass shows going on from November 9th to December 1st. But we will be down there live. We're gonna go down there, watch the show, and then cut up with the folks that made it afterwards on the podcast live. You know, they got that little area down there.
Yeah, down. We did what we did. Was it Hand to God? We did.
We did. Yeah.
2 years ago we did that.
So
if you remember that, if you were there, you need to come back. It's always fun, man.
And the bar is always nice. I mean, always got something on tap.
Is there a not nice bar in a place where you get to see a play or do something, culturally stimulating, and then there's a bar there? Like,
it's a nice little tie affair. You can wear a tie and not be out of place.
I would opt not to wear the ties in those situations because I wear a tie for work, right? So when you wear a tie for work, you really try not to wear a tie anywhere. Like you desperately do not want to wear a tie. I've done the open collar under the blazer thing. I'm old, bro. I'm middle aged than a motherfucker.
Right.
The open collar with the striped shirt and the brown belt. Oh man, I'm old as fuck. It's over for me.
Yeah, I've spent the vast majority of these last 2 or 3 years just trying to wear as many hoodies as possible.
Who the fuck created ties? Like, who decided that shit was dressy?
To
put some shit around your neck.
Yeah,
nigga? This is not even ridiculous. This is.
I think it's one of them kind of slave type thing. Where whatever. Like you got to like be uncomfortable. It's like a hazing routine. You know what I mean? Like, are you committed enough to choke yourself?
That's
for
a good
this?
point, because I think a lot of the dudes, the decision makers, will do the open collar with the blazer.
I mean, like when the motherfuckers that's what everybody's goal is to be so like important that you don't have to do that shit anymore. I mean, the polos. The open polos, that's when you know what I mean? When you could just walk in like Bill Gates ain't wearing ties. That motherfucker's wearing polos to every event.
That's a different level of money.
Open button too. That motherfucker
I
is just
button
like
my polo to the
space
top.
age materials.
I use every button
that wicks his shit away. Like, you know
why
what I mean?
do y'all
Comfortable
niggas
as
not
fuck.
use every button
No
on the polo?
ties.
Why do you not use the button at the top on your polo?
Because you're comfortable. If you really wearing comfortable,
Why it's there? It has to be used.
No.
I paid for that button. Technically,
it's there. If there like a draft goes by and you need that motherfucker.
when the fuck
you know what I
did you
mean?
ever like
you ever
throat right
underdress?
here, my throat right here, my esophagus is cold? Fuck out of here. No. All right, episode 202. We going on tangents already.
So anyway, One Night in Miami. Come see us live, City Theater. And if you're looking for tickets for that show, it's at citytheatercompany.org. And that's City Theater, like with the TH, like with the TRE at the end.
Can
not
we
the
discuss what the
TER.
fuck that even
You know what I mean?
means?
It's like
I
more
don't
of a,
even. Is that
I think it's more of an English kind of like
playwrights thing?
like a pinky out type like
does
spelling
that?
of it.
But when it's TRE, does that mean they do plays?
Is that what it is? Ooh, did
That's
I
how
learn
I've
something?
always interpreted.
Yeah. Okay, well then, cool.
Because Contra,
know
I've
that.
always tried to figure out, is it TRE or TER?
It's TRE,
And they be doing
And
plays.
They be doing plays. Yeah,
And see, in
man.
arcade,
It's the
TER, and they don't be doing play.
I
Okay,
don't-
that might be. Look at that boy getting educated.
Is improv a play? No, it's just
They playing.
Nah, they playing shit.
I mean, I don't know.
But they ain't got the TRE, so I don't know.
But you can catch us there.
Truth.
Arcade Comedy Theater, TER,
It's a
November
segue.
16th.
How you spell that shit? Yeah, no, every third Saturday of the month, except for December, man. We're going to take off in December. So
We got
actually,
families and
yeah, we're going to be doing, other things. But you can catch us, the last couple of shows, November 16th and then November 30th up at Comtra Theater. Theater.org. And North Country is going to be there pouring, closing out the year. Shout out to Lauren Baker and Meg Seastead. I mean, out there, the women of the North.
Queen of the North. The Sansa Starks of this game.
True.
They doing their thing. So episode 202, we going to jump right in. All right. Because we talking about people doing their thing. And we going to get into our guests. All right. Because I'm excited about this episode. Yeah, I'm saying. And I'm waiting for him to hear about his response to looking like Carl Anthony Towns, because I feel like he really does. You got the height. You got the beard. You really do. Like, this is the first time that really, that linked very well. I'm very excited about that, because 232 episodes and you try to find an athlete for each one. That's a lot of fucking athletes. That's a lot of fucking explanations. And that just fell on the table very easily. And I appreciate you for that.
Sometimes the universe just gives you a pop-up.
I did something right this week.
Like,
God bless me. But we got Live from the City and DJ Aesthetics in the building. Say what up to the people.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Girl, you so wholesome. I love it.
man, you make cornbread. I mean,
I do. I love
I
cornbread.
know you do.
Biscuits
That's
are
facts.
great.
Your cornbread be warm as fuck in the middle, too. Warm
Yeah.
as so. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Should have brought some.
Yeah. So to respond to that comment, that's actually the first time I've gotten that comparison.
Yeah.
I usually get Will
I own
Smith or PNB Rock. But today I got Carl Anthony Towns, and I feel like I'm moving up.
Those are all winners, though.
Yeah, like I feel like I got like two really good Philly artists.
Yeah.
I got like a B list and an A list. Now I have an A list athlete. So
yeah, he's definitely. He's
but I'm in good
definitely gonna
company
be all
with
NBA.
with the look thing. I feel like I'm doing good.
Yo, I be getting wild. Somebody told me I look like Kenny Lofton, Marlon Wayans,
Ooh, shit.
Ace
Nah.
Boogie.
Okay.
And then this is the same dude. They always in high school I got teased by looking like Wood Harris.
But Wood Harris is a legend. Like I feel like
but
I don't even see it that
Yeah,
much.
I
I don't see
it.
any of these. I don't see any of these. I don't see any of these. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't get people who I look like, and when they would say it, they would tease. They'd be like, "Officer," because he did that and Remember the Titans. So they just walk in the hall and they'd be like, "Officer," and like it's fucked up.
Yeah, I get yellow potato with a beard.
You get Joe Budden.
So
I can see Joe Budden.
I could definitely see Joe Budden.
I can see Joe
I
Budden.
don't look anything like those motherfuckers.
You
but,
don't look like
it's
Common.
It's bald. It's bald.
You kind of
and-
look
and
like
a
all
beard.
of y'all
I
look
can see
alike.
the
I can see
relation
Joe
to
Budden.
Common.
Like, yeah.
Nobody can see Joe Budden. I don't look like Joe
But
Budden.
bald,
but it's
light-skinned
that
dudes
same-
with beards are
They're
the
all the
epitome
same
of
thing.
all of y'all.
Yeah,
look
they're
alike.
all the same.
Y'all
That's
are
what I
like-
said.
It's
if
true.
you put a beard on a yellow potato, it looks like all of us.
If you shaved DJ Envy's head and gave him a beard, you'd look like DJ
It's just
Envy.
all of them.
Yeah, that's
true.
Like,
Y'all
if
all look
I
alike.
could fit this description. I'm over here being fucking stereotyped by my own people.
Not
That's why.
stereotype.
It's not a
Y'all,
stereotype.
y'all like, oh, this APB out. Like, don't you look like a?
Y'all better not
A
commit a
gourd
crime.
that
You're
I
gonna get
know?
all light-skinned dudes arrested with beards. If you commit a
Cleaning them
Fit
all
the
up.
description.
Like,
He gonna fit the description every time.
Yo, imagine that lineup. A witness in the other room.
Let,
Look at
let
it.
Joe Budden go out there and do something crazy. All y'all niggas is going down, yo.
Yo, but you get off because if you put 7 bald light-skinned dudes with beards against the wall at similar
out.
heights, you're not gonna be able to pick the right one out. You're not
Yeah.
choosing the right one.
Oh man, that'll be a long process.
That would
it's a
be.
long day. A lot of tax dollars going down the drain on that one.
Well,
For
that's
sure.
where tax dollars go.
Yeah.
so, yeah. So, tell us about
This is
yourself.
about you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
this is-
Yeah. So, born and raised in Pittsburgh, specifically Wilkinsburg.
Word.
Shout out to Marita Garrett.
Yeah. Shout out to Wilkinsburg.
Yeah.
And I've been rapping, just like doing it since I was like 15. Like, I was recording at my friend's house. Then one Christmas, my mom bought me like a mic, like a USB mic for my laptop that she also
She
bought
got
me.
you a fancy mic.
Yeah. Or no, somebody actually got me a desktop. And then I was like using this USB mic and this desktop and like recording on Audacity and stuff like that. And yeah, and I was like making beats too. My friend found a way to get me a music production program. And
Was
then
it Fruit Loops?
it was.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Soulja
And
Boy blew off out that.
yeah, you know, shout out Soulja Boy, one of my favorite rappers, really.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, so you know, I was like doing that for I was doing that for like a long time. And then I was working at CVS pharmacy in Wilkinsburg, and I got like laid off or whatever, fired, whatever. And
You know what happened.
Yeah, you know,
He's saying
I
whatever,
just-
like he don't know what happened.
yeah, you know, I lost the job.
I wasn't
somehow.
there anymore.
Yeah, like I just
I was
So then-
removed from the schedule.
So then that ended.
yeah. So then I tried to go one day and it didn't work out. You know? I tried to go to work and they were like, you know what?
No.
Maybe they suggested that I stop coming to work. You know, they just made a suggestion.
Have you thought about seeing other jobs?
Yeah, you know. Yeah, like
It's not you, it's us.
right. You know, that was basically the conversation. But then, you know, one day when, you know, I was talking to my mom, she was like, "So what are you gonna do?" And I was like, "I think I'm gonna rap." Rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, then I ended up linking with One Hood Media. Shout out to them, Jasiri and Paradise, all those people. And you know, they helped me like kind of like figure out what I was doing. That's kind of where like I honed my skills and everything. And you know, now I'm with Driving While Black Records, run by my fellow One Hood alumni and good friend Jordan Montgomery. So yeah, and we're just, you know, doing this music thing. It's a real business, you know. It's a black business.
Yeah.
Black record label, all black roster, black owned. So
Shout out to that.
yeah.
Blackity black.
Yeah, blackity
I'm
black.
black, y'all.
On the
I'm
side.
black, y'all.
Yeah. And our music sounds exactly like that.
That would be.
Yeah.
I would.
That's true.
We black, y'all, and we rap, y'all. Like that's the whole shit. Oh shit.
So you mentioned your mom's getting you the microphone. So she's been supporting you since day one.
Day one.
And then I shared a story with you. I met your mom. And
Yeah.
I would say, you know, if you're talking about you want someone to support you, your mom definitely fits whatever description that is. She fits that. Like I met her
Yeah.
at a work event for two, you know, corporate whatever, and she literally walked up to me and said, "I'm only walking up to you because you're young. Do you know Live from the City?" and she brought up your Facebook and said you need to follow him, like his page.
Yeah.
He's got a show
Yeah.
on November 2nd, and I was just like, damn.
Straight out the trunk.
That's my son. Like, she's like, it's my son.
In the mud with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the mud.
Like,
with it.
at her, but she was at work, and she's just like, "Yo, you look young. You need to know. You need to know my son and what he's doing." Like, so that's how has that affected your career? Like, how helpful has that been?
It's honestly been very helpful. Just, because a lot of people, like, you're like in high school and you think like, like, oh, like I don't want to be like my mom out at the game with the sign. You kind of embarrassed. Like,
No, she got the sign.
Like yeah, no. But as an adult, I can really appreciate it because, like, especially like coming from where I'm from and just growing up in this era, a lot of people grow up parentless or like with one parent, or they have parents but they're not supporting what they passionate about, and they're pushing them to do one thing or the other. So for me, it was just like really cool to just like have a parent that's just like, hey, like this is what you want to do, and like I'm behind you 100%. And I think people's admiration for that, you know what I mean, mixed in with what I'm already out here doing, it just like really just elevates things,
Yeah, I would imagine it makes you. I mean, it almost validates the efforts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because everybody, like, and Dave can speak to it, and I speak to it, like, even with comedy, like going to my parents and saying, "Yo, I'm doing open mics. I'm about to pursue the comedy thing."
Yeah.
I'm almost like measuring what I think their response would be. And my family's, fairly supportive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if my mom's is running down on people at work events, but I know she'll talk about me. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't think every artist gets that, especially starting out. Like, especially when you got a child and they're supposed to be crafting out this, model life, or you have this expectation of, whatever the way to get to whatever you feel happiness is, and they're like, "Yo, I'm about to deviate, and I'm about to go ahead and do it all on my own. I'm not going to pursue it. I'm not going to do anything scholastic. Like, I'm out here trying to make it work based on my talents," and people don't understand that.
I really think though that, like, that's like my mom is truly a model parent in that aspect, in just the sense of just like, like everybody's different, everybody's unique, everybody's an individual. So not everybody is going to have the same path. So I think she kind of realized, like, okay, like the college job thing, that's not going to be your thing, because clearly it's not your thing at this point, So is it, it's probably never going to be your thing. And, my thing was like, also, it was just the same aspect, like on the other side of the coin. I'm passionate about music. Like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, I wouldn't do anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like, I might probably be a bum on the street if I did not choose music. I don't even know what I'd be doing.
Bums on the street be doing music.
Yeah, they do, but they don't be doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Well, no, they don't do what you do. Yeah. I've had a bum rap to me before.
Oh yeah. No, I've definitely had bums rap to me as well.
Actually, I've seen videos of bums rapping very well.
I feel like music is something that no matter where you are or what your paycheck is, something you can have, which is the beauty of it. You know what I mean? Like, even if you just like knocking on a table or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it shouldn't be a price attached to, like, like if you're doing it for a living, things of that nature, but like, the access to music, that's just.
So let me ask you this though: does that help or hurt someone's pursuing music as a career? Because, like I'm saying, from a parental standpoint, if you're my son and you like, "Yo, I'm about to quit school and do music," but you can do music and be going to school. That's.
I don't have ownership. I don't have access to your music. I'm saying I should have access to music. So, like, like I said, like playing a beat on or in my head, or singing, humming a tune. That's the beauty of music. I mean, it doesn't, like, you could be a bum on the street or you could be a rich man with, whatever. They still have access to music. You know what I mean?
Did y'all used to do the thing with the pens where you beat on the table and had the pens and shit?
Yeah, we used to do like the grinding beat in school, like different shit like that. I learned how to do the grinding beat, like on my chest and snapping. Shit was cool.
So do you have a music background?
Kind of, not really. Like, I took music lessons in grade school and middle school. Like, we had a music class that was required to take
the recorder.
Yeah, the recorder.
See,
but then I was also in like
our schools. Fuck the recorder.
And we had to do like concerts and stuff like that. Like, it was like a part of our grade that we had to do like Christmas concerts and like shit like that. So
I'm sorry.
Oh
No,
my
you good.
goodness.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean
Yeah.
they can be on the podcast.
Yeah, you might as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I was like doing that type of stuff. And I was like singing too. And I remember one time I got up and sang in front of the class, and like I had like my voice hadn't dropped yet, so I like sang like really high. And everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, Jordan, we didn't know you could sing that high." And I was just like, "Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with this." Like I didn't see myself as a singer at the time.
Yeah.
You know, then it ended up like, you know, doing this. But like, yeah. So that's like my only music background. Other than that, like I just learned how to use the programs and stuff like FL Studio and Studio One and like all that. And then I just did it, you know, just playing with it every day. You know what I'm saying? Since I was like 15, like moving on.
Yeah, you know, like Googling and shit.
Yeah, I would like Google stuff, YouTube, you know what I mean? Like read forums on it and stuff. Like I was
The
like,
boards and shit.
yeah,
Just talking about the boards, man.
yeah, because I wasn't like I was like realizing like, okay, like there's a community of people that are willing to like share this knowledge that they probably paid like tens or maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn. So like, let me tap into this community of people and soak up as much as I can and try to make it work for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was just like my process. Like, so I'm, you know, I don't have like music education background or nothing like that, but like I just learned like, and even like vocal stuff and music theory, like I Googled and YouTubed all this stuff so I could, cause I make my own beats too. So like all of this stuff, I was like YouTubing and stuff like that. Like
J. Cole
learn how
out
to
here.
use it. Yeah, a little bit.
An autodidact.
Yeah. So I had to learn how to like mix and master and all that stuff like on my own. I've been doing it like that since I was like 16.
So how did you two meet, and like how has like the relationship influenced the sounds?
So DJ Aesthetics and I met. It's kind of a long story.
We got time.
Yeah.
Are we doing all of that?
Do you want to tell that whole story, or do you
I
want to
mean,
tell the short version?
You got it.
Okay.
You got it,
All right.
dude.
So we met. So it was like my 19th birthday.
Okay, so if a nigga start a story, like it was like setting this, it was my 19th birthday. Like, oh, okay, this is about to be a whole novel.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'll make it succinct.
Summer of '89.
You know.
It was
Yeah, but
brisk.
but it was like my birthday. It was like maybe like 2013 or something like that. I was like at this hookah bar. I saw this girl. I got her phone number. Planned to take her on a date. The day of the date, hit her up. I don't know what happened.
My phone was off. It was. That's what happened.
Oh, you played him.
No, my phone was off. I was looking forward to the
as a
game.
19-year-old
No,
male.
I was looking forward
we
to
don't
the
be
date.
searching out dates. Like
I was
no.
looking forward to it.
This ain't
No,
a
my
movie, dog.
phone died. I tried to call him from my house phone. He ain't pick up.
Ooh, I don't remember the last time I got a call
I'm
from
just
somebody's
saying.
house phone.
Yeah,
I
I
was
don't
just
even know.
saying.
But how was I supposed to
Like,
recognize the number?
You
Like, you know
supposed
what I
to
mean?
take a
What is you
chance.
calling me from a
I don't
landline?
You
even
was
know if my
supposed to
phone
take a
connects to
chance.
landlines. Is that
Right.
Yo, if you call me from a landline, we are not compatible.
It's over.
It's not
It's a
gonna
wrap,
work.
yo.
It's not gonna work.
But no, yeah. So then years went by. You know what I mean? I didn't see this person or whatever for a minute. Then I was at One Hood, ironically. Then I saw this person and I was like, ooh, she's cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so then, you know, I swerved. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't get curved, thank goodness. You know what I mean? And, you know, we kind of like just been rocking ever since.
Oh, you bagged her twice.
Wow. Oh, wow. He's skipping a lot.
I'm
Wow.
not I'm trying to make it. We don't have a lot of
Oh,
time.
yeah, true.
I mean, he
we
bagged
don't have
you. It
that much
sounds like he bagged you twice.
Oh, my God.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It was, we
You-
bagged
what,
each other.
he
It was some
came-
double bagging.
he
Yeah, I
came
mean,
back
I
around.
like- double bag.
No, he
I think
came back
there's a-
around.
It's
He
a
came
smooth
back
double
around. You
bag.
curved him, and he came
Yeah.
back
I didn't
around.
curve
But look,
him.
Consistency. That's what y'all asked for, right?
But look, here's what brings it like full circle. So we were walking somewhere one time and I tripped like on the ground, like I like tripped onto the curb or something. And she was like, see, that's what you get for standing me up. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she was like, you stood me up on that date such and such years ago. Da 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 da. And I
Oh,
looked at her
shit.
and I was like,
When they
what are you
unleash on
talking
you.
about?
Oh,
She was
yeah.
like,
When they
we were supposed to do
unleash on
this
you, that's
and go
when-
this
Yeah.
and do this.
He
And I was
he
like,
didn't realize it was me.
She put
yeah,
all
I
the
didn't
facts
realize
out.
it was
He
her.
didn't realize.
Yeah, and then in that moment she
doesn't
was like,
matter.
oh,
He
it's
came
me
back
from
around.
the
Back
hookah
twice.
bar.
It's
You
cool.
stayed beautiful to him. It wasn't that I just met you and it faded. You were
Yeah.
still You
That's
were still
facts.
something I saw in a room full of people. You were the one. You stood out.
I was
You
a
were
hot
on that
one.
portrait
You
filter.
was the hot
I
one.
was a hot one.
Yeah, you was in
Yeah.
that portrait filter where they blur out the background and you stand out with your HD shit. And
Oh my God.
And he walked with you. You know, I don't walk with women often in my life. Shit. Last time you took a walk, man. You never walked with nobody. What the fuck we walking for?
We was on foot with it.
We got cars now.
streets.
He was laying down in a puddle for you.
Ooh, he threw his
Oh
jacket
my
over the
God.
bottom.
I mean, he threw himself in there. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I've never done no chivalrous things like put my jacket in a puddle.
I'll try to be a chivalrous person.
I try to point out the
you're
dry
very
spots.
chivalrous.
I go, hey, I'll test the depth of this shit, and like, yeah, I mean, I'll be in.
No,
Take a
we're
stick
gonna
and
navigate
just-
this.
Yeah,
We're
that's what
gonna
I'm saying.
navigate this
Like,
together.
Yeah, I'm a.
Let's navigate this as a unit.
I'm about the jacket. I don't know what kind of jackets they had back.
What
in
am
the
I
day.
supposed to put this shit back on?
Yeah, like yeah.
Who carries the jacket after you
That
walk
is a
out?
good question. I used to wonder
That's a
that.
really good question though.
Like, do
Yeah.
you walk around all day with a wet, soggy
Like,
jacket?
Is that the end for you? Is that
Yeah.
it? Like,
Do you
It-
still
over
go
for
to
the
the
jacket.
function?
And then what
With
is
the
your
jacket.
and then as a woman, what is your responsibility now that you stepped on my jacket?
I don't think there was.
What? Yes, you got to do
This-
something. I'm
nah,
just not
it's
because
just
I got to
There's a lot of
pay for.
dynamics right here.
I got to
with
pay for
that,
dinner
like,
though.
tip my
I'm
hat
still
to
paying
you
for dinner.
for that.
Hey.
if you throw down a
You
jacket,
tipped the hat, but I threw a jacket down. Like,
Yeah,
you
Like,
know,
thanks.
There's levels.
Ah,
if you throw down a jacket, that's the end of the date for
Yeah.
me.
yeah. Once you walk over the puddle, then we just gonna go home. Like, so I guess this puddle was the end of this day.
That was it. That was.
I only brought one
Sure.
jacket. Like, I don't have several jackets.
We've been here all night.
Yeah.
We finally on our way, and it's like, look, did you not know I had a fear of water? It was like, you know what? Shh. All right, fuck it.
But no, like, so yeah, we just started. So my original DJ, JB Jackson, he actually taught her how to DJ.
Yeah.
So this was meant to be. No coincidences.
GB
in life.
Jackson.
Yeah. So shout out to JB. But JB moved out the city. So we still keep in contact and everything.
You
and he still
live
comes back.
from the city.
Right. And I'm live from every city. So, I be out here. But yeah, like, so, so then her knowing how to DJ and, definitely doing her thing out here, it was just like, no pun intended, but a natural marriage. Like, we're not married, but I'm just relationships, puns,
Boy,
But yeah, it was
don't
like a
say that
natural
out loud,
marriage.
nigga.
Throwing that around carelessly.
You saw how quickly that mic rose.
Yeah, like, what?
But so
I just missed all of that.
so it's dope. So there's two schools of thoughts with working with someone that you're in a relationship with. One is don't do it. I mean, the other is we our interests are in alignment and it works out well.
Yeah.
But I think the industry that you're in, I think that helped. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I could work in an office with my significant other.
Yeah.
Because I probably don't like that job if I work in an office. So like now you're a reflection of something that I don't like.
Yeah.
And then I might not like you some days. So it's like it's a double not like, but y'all are working your passion, so it works out. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's fun. I always have fun whenever we like do shows together and everything. And it's always good to just like, it's just like a support system. You know what I mean? My mom is usually at the shows. You know what I mean?
Mom
Then
Duke's she got my vote for
But-
Mom of the Year. That shit
Miss
is
Lit
dope.
is great.
Yeah, she's the best.
She's
But,
she said you're young. That's the only reason I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Like she devalued me, but also made me feel valuable.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
That's
yeah.
the style. That's
But-
how it is.
Yeah, that's how she do it, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, but it's definitely cool because it's just like I'll look out and it's like if nobody else is there, I see my mom. I'll look back and if nobody else is there, it's my girlfriend. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like I'm just covered with love. You feel me? And then that just adds to the energy when I'm on stage.
so how did you
Facts.
get into DJing? I mean, you said JB taught you. Like, how did you?
Oh yeah, we were at Jordan Montgomery's birthday party a couple years back, and like JB was already lit. It was,
As
and it
usual.
was my first time meeting him, and so he was lit. He just talking to people, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to get me, a little intern, teach him how to DJ real quick. I need one person," and like I was like, "Oh wait, I wanna learn how to DJ." And then he was like, seriously? And I was like, yeah. And then he looked at Jordan and he was like, live. Seriously? And Jordan was like, yeah. And then like a month or so later, we ended up meeting up and had my first lesson. And like it was like going on for a couple months from there. And then you know, I got my own controller, started practicing on my own, and then I did my first event. I did my first event at Boom for 420. Somebody had a 420. Latika Ann had a 420 party.
It's never a bad 420 event.
I mean,
it's never.
A boom 420 event. Like, that
yeah.
sounds dope.
All
It
boom
was
events
cool.
feel 420-ish.
Yeah.
At least the ones I've been to.
That's definitely the energy of that.
Yeah.
That's
You-
the energy of
That's
420.
the
If you know,
aesthetic.
you know, because if you get walked to that back door, they walk.
Yeah, that clock is broken.
Oh shit! Shout out to Boom, man. Straight up. Straight
Boom
up.
is great.
Shout out to Diaz. Shout out to Thomas, man.
But
Big
yeah,
homies.
at that time we were doing a lot of stuff with MXCI, which was like something that JB was running, and like I had a podcast show on there, and JB was doing. It was like a lot of stuff that we were doing, and then from there I ended up getting a residency at Brillo Box. So it's me and DJ Shu every second Saturday. Called
So
the
you
event.
can go to that because we're not doing a show every second.
Nice.
So there's no conflict of interest in us pushing that.
None.
Yeah.
So so we just had Femi on, DJ Femi on. Shout out to Femi.
Shout out to Femi, man. Femi
Yeah,
gang.
Femi's great.
And we talked about we got into a bit of a discussion about the technical side and the
Yeah.
schools of DJ, right? So when you're taking DJ lessons of sorts, like what are they teaching you?
It was just like basic shit, just teaching me like how to match up the tracks, how to go back and forth.
That's mixing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, like not even necessarily mixing at first. It was just like play a track, play another track, make them go at the same time. For real. Like, am I making sense? I might not be making sense.
And
then like
overlapping them. And
yeah, and then
Is
from
that
there,
synonymous with mixing?
I mean, that's like step one. Like JB took me through it like step by step
walk
by
through that
step.
door.
Yeah.
Step two. Mix
Yeah,
them.
Shu is like Shu like does that for a living though. He teaches kids how to DJ.
At
So
Lighthouse.
like
okay.
at Lighthouse. So like that's like what he does. I just be doing it at this point. It's just like it is what it is. I can't. It's hard to break down like how you do a thing when you're so used to doing it. Yeah.
Just being a,
Well,
I mean,
it's a lot of feel involved. I would
it's a
imagine.
pinch.
Like it's a
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
pinch of sugar, and it's like, well, what's a pinch? Well, motherfucker, pinch it.
Yeah.
Oh, then you can't get no recipes from the old head.
Yeah.
There ain't no
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
recipe.
it's not. It's
So
a
how you
feeling.
make it college?
Yeah,
I
it's
cook
a-
them. How do you
yeah.
cook
And
them? I make them. You know,
That's so funny because
fucking
like
doing this shit. Like,
You don't get no measurement units. They just I'll put a little of this, a little of that in there, let it sit.
yo, you ever cooked with your you ever cooked with your grandmother and she's just watching you because like, put some more. Put some more.
Yeah.
Come on. That's too much. You like, where was the line? Where was the line?
yeah, that's definitely
Every time, man.
it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's our two styles. Like me and she will try to talk to me in a very technical way, and I'll just be like, "Shu, I just pressed the cue because it felt right." Like, don't necessarily know what to say to you, but yeah, I mean, I think that's just like a practice in general, though.
So how's that? How's that sound? I mean, affected one another. I mean, like working together and whatnot. Like, you know, I mean, with the music and the DJing and whatnot. Like working together. Like, how does that? I mean, when you're creating new music and new vibes and whatnot. Like, what is the compliment?
I think because we both listen to two like different like types of music consistently. So like there's a lot of like times where she'll put me onto some music that I don't know.
Women stay putting men on.
Always. She got the vibes, yo. And then
They be
for real.
vibing.
Yeah, cause like Toro y Moi, I was never on Toro y Moi until she put me on Toro y Moi.
That's
and
my
shit
favorite
like
artist.
Yeah.
I mean, women
I believe it.
in
The way
all
you said it, I
cultures
believe it.
are
Yeah,
like
no,
the
listen.
anchor for
Yeah,
like their,
for
you know what
sure.
I mean, because they're the information sharers. You know what I mean?
Listen, man,
Like,
women are 100% the tastemakers of entertainment.
yeah,
Yes.
Period.
yeah, very
Yes.
much.
Like,
so.
period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You don't know about.
I'm in total agreement with that.
yeah, like 100%. You know what I mean? So even like when I'm making music and I'm like field testing it, listen, I'm gonna tell you the first two people I play music for, my mother and aesthetics. First two people every
Yeah.
time.
Stay
Because if they're not fucking with it,
Then it ain't.
it's
it
not
fucks
hitting
with.
to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because these are two of the most, two of the strongest black women I know,
Yeah.
and the two, most important people to me. So if they're not feeling my music, it don't ride, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is.
Damn, I should. So I'm about to start this. I'm gonna sit my mom and Mill in a room and just do a set.
Is this funny?
Yeah, it's just
Right,
funny,
yeah. Because
I
they'll
do
really
be
tell
running
you
jokes
if it's
by
funny
them.
or not.
I do be
Like,
running jokes by them.
they'll really tell you.
They just don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I do want to say like briefly though, like shout out to first
Chris Harris, Black
shout out to
Fraud.
Chris Harris, Black Fraud. This Nubian Queen is fucking fire. Like I don't know.
I gotta. Yeah.
I don't know what is in this.
Hold up, I'm gonna try
but
that next.
it
I need to
is-
get put on.
Yeah,
I need to
it's a
get put
whole nother
on.
something right there,
Ooh,
man.
I need
is
to
that
get put on,
syrup
yo.
in that motherfucker?
I don't, man. Look, this
Ooh.
this shit is it's like a chocolatey, like maybe I don't know if there's some
That sweetness on the end. Is,
Yeah.
like
Also, this chocolate covered cherry, this is also fire.
That's kinda
it's-
crazy
shout out
right
to
there.
Fury Brewing, you know what I
Yes.
mean?
That's a little wild.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
them. This
my
is
boy Slicker.
Yeah, right.
What up, Slicker?
You know,
We see he was at the golf joint. Oh, we ain't even
Yeah.
talk about the golf outing.
Yeah,
Tell
when
us
I
about it.
when
Well,
I shot
nah,
13
yeah, we-
under par. No,
It was embarrassing.
It was
It was embarrassing.
y'all
I hit
y'all
so
cheese
many
at golf.
trees.
Me too. We should go play horrible golf together one day. That would
So
be
I'm
great.
good at golf.
Are
Good at
you?
golf?
I
Can
was
you
on
hit
the
the
golf
ball?
team. I don't know.
Oh, you're
I
on the
was-
golf team.
Yeah,
Oh, so you
for
can hit the ball.
Shinley.
Yeah.
I was a part of the
Shinley had a
Shinley.
golf team?
Yes.
So here's
Yo, Shinley.
Nigga.
Let
Yes.
me tell you about Shinley. And I'm not even from the city, but I respect Shinley so much just for the variety
Legacy.
of individuals
Who
that
high?
I've met.
Shinley High.
Shenley Legacy.
I mean,
saying.
it's and the strength of the alumni, like the y'all motherfuckers rep Shinley. The only other school that I've ever seen rep as hard in Pittsburgh is Westinghouse. Their alumni is strong as shit. The old heads, but
for
like
sure.
the Shinley alumni really fuck with it. I've met so many different type of people. I didn't know they had a fucking golf team.
I mean, okay, so let me clarify. I was on the golf team for Shinley, but I graduated from Obama because I don't want Shinley alumni coming for me. Although I do have a Letterman jacket and I have a letter, but I didn't graduate from
So
Shinley.
what's the letter? So like when you go on the golf team, what do they put? What's the
I
patch?
got the letter. I don't know how I got the letter. It
didn't
ended
have a
up
golf team.
on the Letterman. I actually got the Letterman for being a part of band because I was on the marching band for like 2-3 years. Like 2 years.
Bands, marching band, y'all freaky.
That one time at band camp. No, that's a fact. There's been some
That's
crazy
a fact.
shit.
Well, you saying what? That's a fucking
Yeah,
fact.
nah, think about it.
That is
young,
very factual.
young teens.
Very
you out,
factual, bro.
You out like I cow you,
Bro.
you know. Sharif ain't doing like not me not, but like Sharif is
Okay.
doing what she can, but like it's just her and like 2 or 3 other like adults. Like
Doug, the marching band is the freakiest organization in a high school.
Yo.
I will put them second to musical.
Well, that's a department we didn't have. We
Okay.
only had marching band.
Okay.
So if you were good at an instrument, you were in our
Yeah.
marching band, and you was fucking somebody in the marching band.
Yeah.
I was privy
That's
to bodies
a
by
fact.
association. The marching band is freaky in high school, bro.
It
It's
is.
a real thing.
It is. Marching band is freaky. Musical is freaky.
We have a marching
I was
band
in-
alum
I
who's
mean,
confirming this.
I was in musical too, though. So
Bro.
musical was a little more freaky than.
If
than
you was in the marching band
I'm
and you're
just
listening,
saying.
please tell Day how freaky y'all were. These motherfuckers is freaky.
hashtag.
Think about it though. You had like 3
Hashtag
different components.
flutes.
The color. I played the flute.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something about that woodwind section. Okay? Oh, and don't let the flag girls get involved.
Color guard.
Wow.
Destiny was a part of
Because
the
they had to
guard.
prove themselves.
She was. Destiny is great. His cousin was in the color guard.
Let's go put my
And
cousin
I
out
was
there.
no, I love Destiny. She's the best. Destiny is the best person.
Shout out my cousin. Actually, she
We've
was,
been friends for years, and then I found out
no,
they were
no, but real
related.
talk,
Not everybody in the band is
Hold up,
freaky,
real
but-
talk. My cousin Destiny did just get married 2 months ago, so shout out to Destiny.
Congratulations.
Shout out to
Congratulations.
Destiny. Shout out to
Much
Destiny.
love,
It
you
was
know
your
what I'm saying?
destiny to be married.
Hey.
And I'm glad you
Yeah.
avoided the pitfalls of being a color guard, because if you
Ow.
carried that flag in the band,
Ow.
you
It
put
goes
that
whoosh,
bag, you put that flag in the sand. Let me tell you
Swoosh.
something. Yo,
Yeah, we. I don't.
If you're a parent,
you have told us quite a bit.
Sharif, don't fight me.
Yo, this
I ain't naming names.
Sharif,
I'm
don't
just
fight
saying
me.
band members are known to be freaks.
Wow.
It's real.
He said,
so
I ain't naming names. Don't.
who are you listening to right now?
It's funny. I was just talking about this in the Uber on the way here. I'm definitely tapped into Gunna right now. Just as far as like who's out. I fuck with Gunna, the baby. I'm fucking with Summer Walker. I'm fucking with Summer Walker.
Shit fire.
Yeah,
I've been hearing it. And I gotta find that right mood to play it.
See, my thing is, people are saying she's the next SZA, and it's not really that.
Well, SZA ain't
Yeah.
even gone.
Yeah, but I'm
Get the
and
next
I'm like,
SZA
yo,
and SZA
and that's
right
what I'm saying.
now.
I'm like, SZA's, but like I fuck with Summer Walker. I fuck with I always fuck with Future and different shit like that. Playboy Cardi.
Future, yes. Say it again, because this nigga didn't like Future.
I fuck with Future.
Future. Listen,
I didn't
man.
like Future at first either.
Yeah.
At first was when he was best. This latest Future shit been trash.
Yeah,
but
the newest
I didn't
Future is
like
not that
when I
great,
first-
but
Monster mixtape.
yeah, I still bump Monster
The
mixtape.
Monster
I still
mixtape,
bump
crazy.
56 Nights.
50.
Yeah, I always listen to that.
I did 56 bars on a European tour and it was all crazy. I did 56 bars on a European tour and it was all crazy.
It was wild.
It was all crazy.
Yeah, so I'm tapped into like shit like
Future's
that.
wild.
Outside
You
of
said that like you did that.
yeah.
Let me tell you something. I am in a relationship.
I'm just saying,
I ain't
like
never
the
even
look
been
in your
there.
eye was like
Yeah,
He makes me
56.
feel like I did do that.
56 brides.
yeah,
Across Europe.
vicarious living.
All
It's
Europe.
fine.
That it. Future is vicarious
Not
living.
European.
That should be his rap name. Vicarious living.
Yeah.
That's
Future
true.
put you in a whole mood, and you just be in your car with your car seats in the back seat. Oh my! You did 56 broads on a European tour. No, you didn't. You didn't. But you feel that way.
I don't know too many people that woke up in a Ducati.
Bugatti. A Ducati's a bike.
It is a bike. Episode 2 of 2.
But yeah, that's like who I like mainly listen to. So there's and like some grime artists, like I listen to Skepta, I listen to Gigs, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, outside of rap, like I'm like I said, I'm fucking with Summer Walker. I fuck with her a little bit, LMA.
I like that vibe of this new. Not I don't say new, but like the SZA, the Summer Walker. They got a good vibe about them.
Yeah, I like the energy they're bringing
That
to the
energy
table.
they bring in,
I like the
it's
energy
almost
they bring to the
synonymous
table.
with women are the tastemakers because they put you in a vibe. You know who originally did that for me? Janae Aiko. I think she's.
We was just talking
You
about
like
her.
Listen,
Aiko?
hold up. Can I?
Thought I told you not to trust these hoes. Like when she said that, I felt that. I've had a woman tell me not to trust.
Hey,
these
but
hoes.
look. So I got a hot take that we was talking about on the way here. I think Janae Aiko is kind of like the Drake for women. Personally, I think that because, like you said, it's kind of like that tastemaker vibe. Like I feel like Drake is sort of like the tastemaker for like the everyman in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Future is like the far extreme of like misogynistic, like macho shit right now. I feel like Drake is kind of like he's like LL Cool J. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
He
you know
made it
he's
cool
like yeah,
to
like
feel. He made it cool to feel like you.
Like he's like I got feelings, but also I'm a cool nigga. Like you know what I'm saying?
Like he raps
like,
about shit that is taboo when you're in that rap game. Like like Marvin's Room was dirty macking. Like that's the whole song was him dirty macking. Like
for sure,
that's not admissible.
But I think in the same way, like
all.
Janae Aiko's kind of been like, you know what I mean? Like I can take it there, but I don't. I'm kind of like the middle of the road. Like I'm kind of like on the crazy side, but I'm also like real sensual and emotional. Like you know, So
I like Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, DJ Aesthetics? What are you listening to? I want to know.
What's like your DJ
I wanna
call?
know.
I don't have a drop yet.
Aesthetics.
Oh, you ain't got I
don't have a drop yet.
You got too many
But it would
syllables?
be something like, choosing the name
Knock a syllable
Aesthetics
down.
was a little much, But yeah, what am I listening to now? Well, always listening to Toro y Moi.
Yeah.
Because he's the love of my life.
What?
Also,
Who?
Toro y Moi, he's a black man.
Oh.
His name is Chadwick Bundick.
He got 2 icks in his name.
Yeah.
That's his
Chadwick.
government.
He got 2 icks.
Bundick.
Chadwick Bundick.
That's an offensive name.
Listen,
I don't even know
I'm
what a
here
Bundick
for
is.
it.
Yo, if you
I don't even- listen.
motherfucker, I will Chadwick Bundick you, motherfucker. I would like. It's
If you put Bundick on the paper, nigga, where's you from? That's what I'm
Listen.
trying to figure out. Like, what's your origin? What's your
Listen, that's his
Bundick?
name.
Chadwick.
He got 2 icks in his name.
But yeah, he's really great in like
DJ but what is his-
alternative.
Wait, what is his? Toi et moi.
Toro y moi. Like the bull and me. Bull and me, toro. In Spanish means bull y moi. Or like moi, also like French.
Yeah.
The bull and
tore
me.
up.
Shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an Asian
This
dish.
might be in
Yeah.
your lane.
But he's like
I don't
a.
know if I'm listening to Chadwick Bundick.
Yeah, no, like it's.
Hey, that motherfucker had a hard life. I'm
You
sure.
should have left that out. Maybe
I
it might be
should have.
more-
But no, that's one of my
But he's had
favorite things
He's had a
about him.
hard life because he's had a terrible name, so he's probably got
Yeah.
some shit to say.
Yeah,
dick
and he
in
was
his
like,
name.
Yeah, he's got some. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he went to school with white preppy kids. Like he had to deal with a lot.
Oh
There's some
yeah,
trauma
there was all
there.
kind of dicks all over his
Yeah,
locker and
yeah,
shit. Like
look.
Chadwick Bundick.
So Bundick is such a terrible last name, but Chadwick ain't that great of a first name either.
like, is that a family name? Like, how, like.
You can only get the
who
name
settled
Chadwick. You can
that?
only inherit the name Chadwick. Nobody picks Chadwick for you. Like
Nobody, yeah, like
nobody's gonna pick Chadwick.
not,
like,
not anybody of this millennium. Man, I mean,
look at little
like,
Chadwick. Like that's not.
Oh my god!
You could have just left it at Chad. That's the thing. It could
Nah.
have stopped at Chad.
They had to give him
Could
the whole
have just
thing.
been Chad.
Chad
But then it would have
Bundick?
been
That's
Chad
terrible,
Bundick, and I feel like
But then Chad would have been acceptable.
Bundick is better because it rhymes.
Like, you know what I mean? Oh,
I don't think
Oh,
your
my
name
goodness.
rhyming matters at all. I don't think that affects it in a positive manner in any way.
That kind of makes it
I
worse.
think your
like-
first name is Chadwick, fam. I think you had to color that in bubble letters on a Scantron. I think that happened to you. Chadwick.
he has so much to say. This motherfucker's music is fire.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
is. It really
music
is.
fire.
It really
It really
is though. Like he really be making heat, bro. Like
This is like
So
really
much
got that
struggle.
so.
yeah, he went through too much to like not have some fire music, fam. Like
Yeah.
it's like his name is Chadwick, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like that's how when I go into the beer distributors, the ugliest can on the shelf is the one that I pick because you had to make it through a lot in order to
Yes.
get here.
Yes.
You know what I mean, like you wasn't a fancy can. And motherfuckers wasn't buying you because it was easy. They was like, yo, it's what's on the inside, bruh.
It's
You know what I
on,
mean?
yeah,
the
that's what
principle.
It's
counts.
the, you know what I mean?
That's
It's
a
the
good
ugly
principle.
beers.
That's what counts.
You know,
Yeah.
like it's the Chadwick Bundicks
Yeah, of the world.
of the beer
world,
aisles.
yes.
You know what I mean?
But
Chadwick
yeah.
Brewery,
Yes.
ugliest cans in the world. I'm gonna make
Listen.
Chadwick Brewery one
There you
day.
go.
But the designs would be great. I mean, I don't know. I'm a stan, so like, but yeah, he's like alternative, but like he recently kind of moved more into like being more trap-esque, I would say. So like he's a
Chadwick
fake,
ain't trapping.
huh? Nah, yeah, he
He's
got
not
listen.
trapping.
He got
He's trap influence.
Listen, man,
Listen,
the
he got-
motherfucking Japanese motherfuckers is trapping right now. You know, like at the end of animes, they have fucking Japanese trap right now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's wild.
Every
Like,
now and
I
again,
can't do
the
that.
K-trap
I
and the
can't
J-trap.
do.
trap
I'm
song.
not
Wave
doing
is
that.
J-Trap, yeah,
I'm
J-Trap.
not
The
is-
J Trap's crazy right
I
now.
can't do it.
like,
For real.
it's
They're
wild.
too comfortable with saying nigga and not
They
do be
getting
dropping the N-word.
Yeah.
But they got
like,
a whole
and they
ocean
don't.
between
Wow.
them.
So what? They got the internet too. If you
Yeah,
can
but
see
it's a
our
whole
shit,
ocean,
then you
like,
could fucking
You could say
you
the
could do
N-word when
history.
you're on that other side of the ocean.
No,
right?
you
Yeah,
can't.
like,
No.
doing shit to you.
Uh-uh.
I'm
saying
not
it's-
gonna. I don't want to. I'm not gonna buy your music or whatever. But I'm sure there's plenty of motherfuckers in Japan are gonna. I mean, there's like
I'm
38
not saying
million
it's
people just in
acceptable.
Tokyo.
I'm saying
like,
I
so it's
understand
like.
why
Like why
you know
they
what I
do
mean?
that?
If you black and a whole like city full of 38 million motherfuckers are saying the N word, like you kind of just stuck or move.
But here's the thing.
It's like
you got that.
Mississippi. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not.
Like,
I'm not
I think
fucking
a-
with Asians, yo. They scare me. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, for some reason, our government's scared. If the government's scared of them, I'm scared of them. I don't know what the fuck.
I feel that.
We toe the line on that
Yeah.
across that Pacific. We
Yeah.
real cautious. So I'm
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I mean they got bombs and economics. Like
Yeah.
They have the same
Yeah, they
ocean
lit
that
like
protects
that.
us. That protects them from us.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
That's
I
why
mean, they
we
still
think
got
our
the
military
buffer.
is so big and bad. It's because we got 3 fucking oceans
Yeah.
separating us. From people.
I enjoy the buffer.
Yeah,
the
like-
buffer zone is dope.
Yeah.
We can see some shit
Great
coming.
buffer
You know what I
zone.
mean, but
Yeah.
I mean that's why we got that space shit is real, bro.
Yeah.
Is like I mean that space war, like them satellites.
Yeah.
you can just throw a motherfucker,
Elon.
just have it.
Yo, Elon, can we borrow some tech, Elon?
Yeah.
Need Elon Musk.
I mean,
in the
Yo,
building.
when we
Shout
were
out Elon Musk.
at the golf outing, the guy was telling us about the missile site that was right there up on the north side where they use GPS to like they would shoot the missile and you had like a 20-minute window to spark it to shoot down aircrafts and shit like
crazy.
that. Like, I'm not fucking with
didn't
anybody.
Something like that recently happened.
I'm not fucking with any of that shit. I'm really still fisticuffs is really a thing for me.
Yeah, that's
What happened to that?
Yeah, that's my go-to. I mean, like,
What happened to putting a leaf on a nigga's shoulder? And if you knock the leaf off, that means I wanted to fight you. And if the leaf stayed, then I didn't want to fight you.
I mean, a glove. See, that's motherfucker. Let's go back. Motherfuckers got to start wearing gloves again. You know what I mean? Like, like, and that way we can duel that shit. Just smack a motherfucker
Yo,
with a
you
glove
can't
and it's
slap
on.
me with a glove.
Well, that's
I'm
that's
not
what
okay
it
with
is.
that.
No.
Slap the leaf off my shoulder. Don't slap me with.
you
You
ain't
slap
gonna-
me with a glove.
It's on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more mad than you, so I'm not
If you-
slapping someone with a glove.
If you
to
slap
fight
me
them.
open-handed with a glove, it's going to the
I'm
death.
going to kill you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to the death.
That's why I wouldn't
Sure.
slap somebody with a glove. If you slap somebody, you expect that they don't retaliate.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to slap you,
Right.
I'm slapping you because I don't believe
Oh,
that you're going to fight
that's
me.
You
You know what I mean? Like
That's the
I'm not
principle of it, for
slapping you
sure.
in anticipation
Well,
of a
you
duel.
you
No.
just feel like it doesn't matter. Like I'm going to
Right, I'm a
I mean, that's just
dominate
more-
you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yo, I'm gonna come clean. I went to Straight to the League's 100th episode.
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
And
Yeah,
they had
this was a
very-
conversation.
Yeah,
They've
This
been
was a
having-
they had
thing.
this debate.
So I
Yo,
think
This
we
is a
gotta
thing.
it was crazy.
we gotta give them credit for that. Yeah,
Yeah, but
because they've been having this debate.
yeah,
Yes, I
but
was
the
there.
open hand slap so disrespectful.
Yes.
Very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Very, very.
I think it's
disrespectful.
disrespect across genders. Like it don't matter who open hand slap you.
No,
Oh,
if
yeah,
a woman,
it's
if a woman
it's-
slaps me, I don't. I mean, it's just slap. It happens.
But what if
You know
it
what I
was
mean? I
a
probably
strong
deserved it.
bitch
I'm
slap?
cool.
Like
But
Like,
it's
no, if a man slaps me, that's a whole nother motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
There's
Like,
a-
if I get
there's a
slapped
line.
by a man, like a hand, like an open hand slap by a man, then at that point, I have to hurt you because you, like you said, you just
have
thought
to.
that you were able to do that. You should have got me in the first one. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I get that,
Yeah.
but I feel like a glove is like a hey, let's take this outside.
Nah,
Let's not
sure.
do this right now, but. We back here with it. There's a I mean I got a spot. Let's
What
fist
kind
the
of glove
cuffs.
is you slapping me with?
That's how they used to do
Like
it back
a
in the day
winter
with
glove?
the tools.
Like you got a
They had the
you got a
dudes.
North Face glove slapping with a North Face? nigga?
Columbia shit. Like
It's on
They
site.
had the duels. The motherfuckers would slap it with the gloves and then like shoot them
Bro,
and shit.
but they
At least that's how Bugs Bunny did it. I don't
Straight
know.
up.
You know what I mean?
wow.
Straight
Yo, a
up.
motherfucker slap me with a glove. I gotta shoot this nigga, man.
That's what they
What
would
are you
do.
doing,
He would
man?
slap him with a glove and then they would take 10 paces.
Oh, that's like how Hamilton died.
They would take 10 paces and shoot. Like that's the glove.
That's how
They
Hamilton
is shooting
died.
motherfuckers. They killing it like this. Like
You have to.
But they're not saying it's like yo,
Damn you, Hamilton.
Like,
Damn you,
like,
no,
it's
it's a
like
whole
with this
murder.
glove, like you're basically saying I intend to murder you,
Yeah.
but we are not in the confines that will allow that civilly.
Right.
So let's make
I'm
sure
gonna
that
take
we
off my
move
glove?
elsewhere so that it's just me and you.
Like if
I
you're a
can't
person and you
murder
want to
you
fight
here.
with gloves on,
Yeah.
I'm assuming
I
you
gotta murder
listen.
you
Look,
down
I'm gonna
the
come
street.
clean. I'm gonna assume
We
you have
about
a
to
weapon
get it
on you right
poppin'.
now.
Yes.
Because you have a glove. You came with gloves.
With a glove.
I know you have a
So
weapon.
are you taking the glove off one finger at a time?
Oh, yeah.
Right. And he's like,
Yeah.
don't you, nigga, don't you take that. You just gonna take it off? You walking over there.
Yo, if a man takes
And
his
then
glove
crazy.
off one finger at a time,
Yeah.
starting with his pinky
Yeah.
in my face as we're arguing,
Oh, you know he ready to kill you.
and slaps me with it.
Yo, if somebody were to do that, I would expect like Ronald Isley to like take his glove off one at a time,
Yes.
then he like hit you with the like blade at the bottom of his
Contagious-
cane or some
and
shit.
Contagious is
Like some
playing in the
wild
background
shit.
as he takes off.
Oh my god.
You're contagious.
Contagious is
I don't
the
know,
bop.
man. If Ron Isley slaps me with a glove, you got it, bruh. And I'm just walking. Yeah, I'm walking away
I'm
from
good.
that glove
Mr.
slap.
Big.
I will go home.
I'm walking away from that
Yeah.
glove slap. I
If
don't know
Mr.
what I
Big
did.
At
slaps
that
me with the
point, you
glove
just
on,
have to
I will call
apologize.
my
I'm
Uber
sorry,
and go
man.
home.
I don't
Yeah.
even right
Be like,
room.
excuse
right. I'm
me.
like,
what the?
You gotta be like, excuse
Hey, look, I'm
me,
like,
Mr.
look at the
Big.
time.
I don't know what I did, Mr. Big.
This how you know Ron Isley was a G, because in the song he said, "This is Mr. Biggs." R. Kelly
you doing,
responded,
Mr.
"How you
Biggs?"
doing, Mr. Biggs?" You know why this nigga calling you.
You know why
Wow. I
Mr. Big is
think
calling
you
you.
wrote the
Contagious
song.
has to be the one
You
acceptable R.
done
Kelly
pissed on
song.
his daughter.
Did y'all band play Contagious?
Contagious got to be the one acceptable, because that's
We
just
played
the
Contagious.
bop.
Our band played.
But
at Contagious
outside of
High
that,
School.
everything else is a no.
Yeah, we.
Excluding Aaliyah's music, because we love her.
Oh yeah, no, we still love.
Yo,
Aaliyah.
it's
love Aaliyah.
wild how he
We
was
don't-
on the album cover.
Yeah, we still.
That's not
And
wild.
that was
that's
acceptable in the
that's
90s.
abuser.
He was on the album
I
cover.
don't even know that it
That's
was
abuser
acceptable. I think it was
fucking
just like what it was.
They accepted it in the
tactics.
90s.
That's because
Yeah.
less than 1% of rapists in America go to jail. That's a proven statistical fact. So
how many of them
the
go
reason
platinum?
the reason why
Many.
you're able to let all
Lots of
this
rapists
fuck
go
shit
platinum.
go
Many.
is because we need to make rape illegal. Like if you had a 1% chance of doing something, would you do it? Like and get away with like a 1% chance of getting caught doing something. Like that's basic. Like I mean, like that's like stealing a pack of Kool-Aid or some shit like that. You know what I mean, like from like Walmart or whatever. Like it's not legal. Like I mean, it's basically not illegal. You get a slap on the wrist, you get whatever. Like most of these motherfuckers go
You
free.
can't jail me for a 17-cent black Kool-Aid. But
You can't.
jail
And
me for
you
rape.
can't jail motherfuckers for rape. Apparently,
It's-
less than
it's-
1%.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Those are stats, man. Google that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know that's a statistic. I just that is just nuts that he's on the album cover.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think it's just
Of age
so-
ain't nothing but a number.
I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
so crazy.
Because, like, all of the information, like, everything that he was doing, he was very blatant about it. So, like, when you're looking at abusers and their tactics and predators and the shit that they do, he did it blatantly. Like, why is he on a fucking TV show with her in matching fucking outfits? And nobody was like, oh, this seemed a little wrong, you know? And the thing about it is, like, when you really get into it, people did think that it was wrong. They just didn't say shit.
But you know what? Blatant is the way to get away with shit, because I don't know if you tell on somebody who does something blatantly. Because psychologically, you're like, why am I telling on them? They said they did it.
Right.
I don't need to tell them. I don't have to be in the position to tell.
And
Like,
I'm gonna
it's
say-
public information.
Yeah, it's
peep
out
this.
here.
And I think here's the thing is that it's so blatant that people are almost expecting the justice system to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
like, yo, it's right here in our face.
Well-
like people, like a lot of, for example, I think a lot of the African American diaspora, when we saw he was being convicted for this, we were like, about fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And some other people were like, oh my God. But you know what I mean? I'm just like, but yo, like the proof was literally in the pudding.
I mean,
You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, and it was so blatant, it was almost like,
I've,
You know what I
I've
mean? Like,
avoided
it's
the
so
R.
weird.
Kelly. We've not had the R. Kelly conversation
Yeah.
on the cast, but I will say, I will admit to, I'm guilty of you know what I mean, supporting his music throughout all of this. But I was, when I was young and this shit came out, and I mean I was like 8 or 9 years old when shit
Right.
came. Like I didn't understand the whatever, but like, yeah, man, I fucks with the guy's music. Like it's crazy how, and in all walks of life, it feels. I've seen more often that being talented, but more importantly, being able to generate revenue will
Right.
absolve you from a lot of shit in this world. Like,
Right.
if you are somebody who creates money, we gon' like this shit just happened with LeBron where he was like kind of walking back on speaking out against China.
yeah,
We getting on LeBron about that, but wait a minute. Niggas out here is wearing a lot of shit made in China.
yeah.
The NBA's doing a lot of business with China. Now all of a sudden we can throw it at LeBron like, yo,
There's a
your
lot of
comments some
Nikes
bullshit.
made in
It's a-
China.
I got
my dude.
on
Yeah,
fucking
like,
Nikes right now.
I'm pretty sure
Like,
mine are made in China. Like,
they're
I have
all-
on the Lunar
like,
boots
we've
right now.
been
You feel me?
supporting China for a long time, so we will turn the blind eye to some shit that we don't agree with if it generates money.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
It's
nuts.
happened. It's happened. But I think, like, you know, what's important is just, like, holding motherfuckers accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that, like, even through, like you said, even through that point where, like, you know, you may have still been supporting his music, it ain't like you was in the back of your mind ignoring the fact that these things were about. You know what I mean? And I think that, like, and, you know, like, I think, like, there's accountability comes in steps. And I think one of the steps was just kind of, like, letting go of his creative legacy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like, but it's like we're an entire fucking nation of people that have to let that go. You know what I mean? So maybe there's like a small percentage of people who can say, like, all right, fuck it, I'm just not gonna listen to I Wish and I Believe I Can Fly. But there's also
moments though.
Yeah, but then, you know, it's like I Believe I Can Fly, Space Jam, Church, like you can hear that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I Wish, Hood Banger. Like he has classic records. Step in the Name of Love.
Nigga.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
That was the Blurred Lines before Blurred Lines. I don't even know how to dance.
Happy People. But I'm just saying, man, it's just like all this shit that's going on. You feel me? It's just like
he was weird. He had that long ass.
Yeah, that was weird as hell.
With that tie on.
Yeah,
he had on the mask.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, we knew he was a weird guy. Like
he was the Pied Piper.
We knew he was a weird guy.
Just,
when the charges came out from the original case, like, how did you not know the nigga was weird? Like, either way, if you're being charged for pissing on somebody, not even a baby, just a person in general, you don't think that shit's kind of fucking weird? Like, I'm just saying, I mean, I guess, like, I do understand that at the time in the 90s, like, people, like, now, like, people don't give a fuck about black women, you know? Like, people don't care about what black women are going through, especially low-income black women. So back then, in Chicago, niggas really wasn't giving a fuck. But did people peep it? Did his music teacher, because I did the research to this case, did his music teacher peep how he was treating her students? Did people see him at the fucking McDonald's buying fucking 12-year-olds Big Macs and shit? Yeah, you know, but did people in general give a fuck about black women and girls? No. So whether or not, like, yeah, it was in broad daylight, but if you don't give a fuck about a certain group of people, you ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, he targeted the lowest, on the
and it's public record. Like, you could go to Chicago, you could see the public records of him paying people off, people that had a lawsuit against him, and he paid these kids off. Their parents took credits or whatever the fuck for some fucking cash.
Yeah. I also want to just say this. I just want to plug this just to kind of like uplift you. So Tress actually organized the most recent Protect Black Women March that happened this past first Friday. It was really powerful. Like, just me, just like as a black man being there, just as an ally. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just really powerful to see like a lot of people and a lot of women and femmes, like black women and femmes, sharing their stories surrounding topics like, you know, what's happening with R. Kelly and, you know, some other things. And just basically basic livability in America for black women. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, and that's like, it's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I don't know if you maybe want to talk a little more about that, but I just wanted to kind of like
he's trying to uplift
Thanks.
you.
Yeah, I don't.
A lot of women don't get that.
Yeah, thank you, babe. I don't always talk about the organizer portion of my life, but yeah, I've been an organizer for a long time and done work in nonprofits and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that I've always been privy to is just the amount of black women in Pittsburgh who've been murdered, and there are unsolved cases, you know, and I don't know, I think we all know somebody here, you know, a black woman here who's been murdered, or somebody whose mom has been murdered, or whatever the fuck. Like, I know multiple people with that story from here, you know, and then with the recent report coming out, you know, basically saying that Pittsburgh is the worst place for black women to live. It, like, you could move anywhere. Like, you telling me I could move to Montgomery and I have a better chance of life? They don't even got abortion clinics in Alabama type shit. But, like, you know, so, like, not to go all the we don't gotta go all the way left, but like, yeah, that's basically, yeah. I just more so wanted to just, like, you know, just highlight you on that, just because the work is being done out here. You know what I'm saying? And there are people out here like doing the work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just think that, like, that's just something we just got to keep in mind. Like, when we talk about these things, and just when we talk about just like overall like livability for black women and black people, you know what I mean? And then, you know, we all know like
I don't even know who said it, but the most disrespected person in America is the black woman. Who said that?
Malcolm X.
Thank
right?
you. I thought it would be cliche to say Malcolm X, but I was right.
no.
But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, that's just like something that we just got to put at the forefront of these conversations as well. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to tap into the people who are doing the work and, do the work, whether it be internally or externally. You know what I'm saying? Like, to, maybe, just improve life, day by day, step by step. You feel me? So that's, that's all. So,
No, that's
yeah.
good. Y'all got mad
Yeah, this
kente
took a
cloth in
turn.
y'all house, don't y'all?
No.
No.
No. We got a lot of Supreme and Gucci.
Nah, but that's what's up, man. Like that's just important. I think the grassroots movements will, as long as they're happening all over the country, everywhere,
Yeah.
like they'll push it forward. Like, because when you have a national org that's like whatever, I don't know if people really buy into it as far as the how genuine they are in their cause. Like when I see like larger orgs contribute to something, I'm kind of like, are you doing it because you serious about it, or are you doing it because you try and get a check, or you try and get some goodwill?
I think majority of the time it's just optics, man. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And once again,
Yeah.
going back to the original point we made, the tastemakers of
Yeah.
entertainment and business, you know what I mean? Women, black women, you know what I'm saying? So whatever wave they're on, that's the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that like a lot of people are like on some like, oh, like this is like trending on Twitter and we're seeing these conversations getting a lot of attention. Let's tap into this and, for our optics. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's like problematic just for the simple fact that like it's a lot of motherfuckers who like do that shit for the optics, you know what I'm saying? But they don't do that shit because they really like not necessarily really believe in it, but they don't practice it.
Right.
I'll say that.
Right.
They may believe in it, but they're not actually doing the work to like practice it and really like put it at the forefront of what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. So we've gone on several tangents in this.
Yeah.
Now, consciousness, is that a theme that's consistently in your music?
I would say that it is to an extent. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like at the forefront of like my content.
Okay.
But it's just like something that like I try to like move in a way where it's just like, okay, like because I'm tapped into the conscious community through like
Right.
One Hood and Boom Concepts, etc. So those people are always in mind and their influences upon me when I'm making music. So even when I write, because I freestyle, a lot. So even with that, it's just like something that's just in me. So you might hear like a bar or two that's like, oh, like that was kind of like, ooh, he made that reference to this person,
That was
or
woke.
yeah, you know what I mean. But it's never like, you know what I mean. I'm not like
They killed
know,
Dr. Seb. He was preaching hell.
Yeah, I'm not. I've
Fucking
never been
Rick
like,
Ross,
oh
'cause
yeah,
he's
like
teaching wealth.
blackity black, y'all, like
But no, I think
Can't
Nip,
take cloth
I think
hats,
just
you know what I'm
to
saying?
go
I'm
back
not
to
on that, but yeah,
Nipsey
like-
was really good at doing that. Like I think that's what he really
Yeah.
showcased in Victory Lap.
Yeah.
That consciousness within very marketable music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? How difficult is that? To
It's-
like make something conscious, but make
I'ma be
something
honest,
that people can move to.
like there's like because I got a single called Black Girl Magic, and actually like Tressa and another march that she did a couple of years ago is actually the inspiration for it. That's when I released the song, and like with that, it was just like, yo, like it was just something that really, really, I was like passionate just about just black women in general, just like with my relationship with my mom and everything like that. But then it was just also like you said, like keeping it something that people could like dance to and different things like that. You know what I mean? So I think like it comes down to like songwriting. I think it also comes down to like, production and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of elements like into just like making a song and not just like writing a rap or something like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people can rap, but like not a lot of people can write music and write songs.
Yeah.
So for me, like, and then with that song, it's like, it's a call and response song. So it's like, I say a line and people repeat it. That's kind of like how the
When
hook
I
works.
say weak ass, you no. Go to 3-6. That was the total opposite of that.
Yeah. He's on a whole different realm right now. But yeah, but like you said, like keeping it something that's like listenable and like something that people can not just like hear it and be like, oh, this is like, I can feel this way in this moment, but they can feel that way every day when they listen to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of like I said, for the vast history of music, there was no like words, sounds.
right.
You know what I mean,
Exactly.
And then they started putting words to that shit, and it was like, okay, cool. Like,
That's a good point. I never even thought of that.
yeah. Man. So I mean, you know, it's two. There's the sound and then there's the words, and a song is. Sometimes it's balanced both ends. Sometimes it's more that side or whatever. I mean, like, you know, like we've talked about all the time. Like, I don't always want to be like learning when I'm listening to music. I mean, like, sometimes I just want to lose myself.
And that's the thing. Is like, you know, there's like a balance between like even just what people are consuming. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some people who have a palette that's geared towards like super like conscious music, and there's some people who have a palette that's like really not geared towards that. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I think with like the consumer palette, like I think I have a pretty balanced palette. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll listen to, you know, maybe like some Talib or some Cole or some Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like just as much as I'm gonna listen to some Gunna or some Future or, you know, Playboy Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like.
But is there like? I mean, what is garbage music? Because like everything is a I guess it's, you know, everybody has their palette. What is garbage music to you? I mean, for me, garbage music is something that I feel like, wow, this didn't take a lot of talent to make.
Yeah.
But like, I don't make music, so I don't really know what, you know what I mean? So
to me, like, I think like garbage music is just disorganized sound. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you even think of like the Outkast production team, organized noise. I mean, that's literally what music is. It's just organized noise. So to me, when something sounds disorganized, that makes it trash. It's not necessarily like, because I think like some people get your taste confused with like quality of song and like how you put this together. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some songs, like I think Future actually puts together good songs.
Yes.
I think that not everybody has the palate to digest his style of music.
He ain't saying shit.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's not. But the thing is, for Future, I think it's not about
that.
It's not about what he's saying though. You know what I'm saying? It's about the vibe, and it's about the structure of
right. No, I'm a
the
Future
vibes.
fan.
Yeah, it's
you feel what I'm saying?
organized noise.
Yeah, but it's organized.
It's a reaction from
Right.
you. It's the proper reaction. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like,
but it's organized noise. So as a piece of music, I have to appreciate the quality of it.
Right.
Because it's organized. Now, there's some people out there, like locally and nationally, that are like putting together music that is not organized at all. Like it's just like it's just free fall. Whatever happens,
like
and we
Lil
gonna
B.
put it out.
They putting Lil B out. Is that it?
Yeah, doing my thing, bitch. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, also I think like Lil B,
Yo,
like
when
while
he did
he
that-
didn't have the most organized sound, you know what I'm saying? But I think that I think he really paved the way for just like internet rapper culture and just
I would
like
say
I think
Soulja
like
Boy did
him,
that.
Soulja Boy, and Chief Keef really were the ones who
Can
brought
we
value
give
to
Chief
streams.
Keef his flowers?
While he
I'm
can
a
smell them,
Chief Keef-
seriously, while
I'm a
Keef can
Chief
smell
Keef
them,
fan.
I think he deserves his flowers.
Chief Keef
I'm
be
a Keef
making
fan.
some bangers, yo. I ain't shot nobody. I have no intention to shoot anyone. But damn it,
Same.
That's good to know.
don't roll up on me when I'm listening to Chief Keef. You're going to get some words at least. Because Chief Keef make me feel some type of way, man.
Yeah.
That Chief Keef got some bangers.
Yeah, I just think that you know what I mean. Just
Nito, Will Chamberlain.
he has songs that I definitely enjoy.
Sosa.
Yeah, he has songs. Love
You know
Sosa
how
just turned
it
7 years
go.
old, which is crazy. Like 2 days ago, it turned
My
7 years
baby.
old. Wow.
He got some bangers. yo.
Yeah, he got some fire.
He
definitely
got
has
some
fire.
bangers. And I respect. Like,
Yeah, but I respect
he
it,
mumbled
bro.
on some songs. Like,
Yeah.
literally, mumbled. Like,
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
you know I'm wrong, babe. Like he said that. He's like, you know I'm wrong, babe, on the song. I don't know what the lyrics are, but I like the song. Like,
That's how it works.
he had a song called "That's It."
I mean, I think
about that,
Chief
man,
Keef
y'all
had
talk
organized
Keef,
noise.
That's it.
Yeah.
Still B didn't. I mean, like, isn't Lil B's whole thing like anti-culture? Isn't that like the whole?
Yeah,
stick?
like he's
you
like
know what I mean?
Lil B's an anti-rapper.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He's like in the anti-rapper culture of like, I'm a rapper, but I'm like not really a rapper.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
wanna fuck with
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like he's like the
Yeah.
anti-rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like the Bizarro rapper,
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
cool
will.
on
Like,
that.
he's like Bizarro Soulja Boy.
Is that D12?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Is that D12? Bizarro?
but I think there was
But
like
there was more of a Superman reference. How there's like Superman and there's Bizarro Superman, who's like the opposite of Superman.
yeah.
So then, if you think Soulja Boy to Superman, and there's Lil B, he's kind of like Bizarro Soulja
Okay.
Boy. You feel me? Like
Yeah, no, I wasn't fucking with Lil B at all.
I feel you.
I did
mean,
like the pack though.
It wasn't for everybody. Yeah, the pack was nice.
It was a
I
time.
like the pack.
It was a
Yeah.
moment.
Diamonds, they gleaming on my city cheesy. Hey, bitch, I'm shining. Somebody's watching me. I listened to the
Wow.
pack.
That fight.
Wow. Yeah.
The pack. Yeah, it was good.
Lil B follows me on Twitter. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
That's when
So
I
thank
was
you,
like,
Base God.
yeah,
gotta
thank
say
you,
that.
Base
We gotta
God.
say
Shout
that.
out to you.
gotta give him his
affects the
flowers.
NBA championship.
Apparently he does. Like he really be like
Apparently he
hexing
can
like
hex
potential NBA champs, yo. It's like wild out here. He's doing that for real. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what though. Battle rap. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
URL.
URL.
What is this app situation? I'm not
I
fucking
am
with that.
upset with it.
I'm not
but-
fucking with the app. It's a good idea, but I'm not fucking with it right now.
Well,
URL
they
app?
gotta
Yes.
get their
That's-
money though.
yeah, right. They're getting their
so
money.
there's an app where like you can just like dial up a motherfucker and
No,
just
you have
battling.
to- No, look, no.
Like
So
you just
peep.
be like, oh, I'm in a battling
I would hope
mood.
so.
No.
Like, let me
I
pull
need
out
some-
It's
my-
like, you know, there's like Hulu. There's like
Yeah.
a URL app that like you can stream battles
you
and
can
shit.
stream the battles.
Yeah,
Stream
but I
it.
They
think
went to pay per view, so now
Like,
so
yeah.
they went to where
Yeah.
you would
like,
have
I
to.
thought it was like Dollar Battle or some shit.
Nah,
You know
so
what I mean?
basically-
1-800 battle rap.
Yeah, like I can just like
So I'm in a weird space with that, and you can speak to it as an artist where you build this following. URL built this following off of free content, right? And so he got to a point where he's like, I got to get paid. I got to get, I know my worth, right? So then he started having you have to pay-per-view the battles.
Yeah,
But
which is
if you
okay.
didn't pay-per-view the battles, then the battle would come out within 3-4 weeks. You would see, so,
like a month or so.
yeah, so like people would have seen it before, but it didn't matter. And largely with battle raps, I don't really care to see them live because you don't really catch the shit unless you can run it back and really hone in on the verse or whatever.
Yeah.
But now this nigga got an app out to where if you don't subscribe to like the gold package, then you don't even see the shit. So he put the battles out on the app.
You see all the
but
proving ground battles and shit. Like,
I'm
nobody
not
wants to
trying
see those, bro.
no
Like,
fucking proving ground battles.
Shit's
Man, it's like
lame.
watching the G League. Nigga.
yeah, like fuck that. Like,
So I'm in a weird space, and I want to hear. I want to hear your thoughts on it. I understand why he did it. I feel slighted as a consumer, but I also will say I got a decade of free content.
yeah. I mean, I think
I did
like,
get a decade of like free rap.
yeah, I think what it is like we're just moving. It's just a different era.
Yeah.
And people are just consuming things differently. I think that like for me, like you said, like if you don't subscribe to a certain package, you can't really see the battles you want to see, which is like lame as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that like
But he
it's a
deserves
good
his money.
idea. Yeah, like because I think if you like you said, you've been putting in work for a decade on something and giving it to people for free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the way it's structured necessarily. You know what I mean? And I also think too, here's the other thing, like as a music artist, somebody that just makes like tracks, like I have the luxury of being able to like literally take my music and put it right in the hands of the consumer as an independent artist. SoundCloud, then I have, I can use iTunes, etc. Like I upload on there. But like now with the battle rappers, they don't have that luxury anymore.
Right.
And they never have. And I think that's one of the most frustrating things about in battle rap culture for the artists is that they don't have the luxury of like, they may have done like the best battle of their life and they can't give it to their fans right then and there
Yeah, it's
because now the
always
content,
gotta be.
it's in somebody
You're a
else's
fighter.
hands. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know?
what I mean? Like you're like it's like boxing. Like you
Yeah.
can't.
It's just like boxing, structured just like
Yeah, it's a sport.
Yeah. It's,
So like
you
you're
know.
in a league, you gotta like. I mean, it's not a. That's wild. I never thought about music as a as a sport
yeah.
and the structure therein.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, and even like, kind of looping that last conversation about Soulja Boy and them, like they mastered the art of like giving their content straight to their fans. You feel what I'm saying? And like a lot of other artists have caught on, labels have caught on, and they've realized that's the most productive way to do things. But I think that like, because like battle rappers don't have that power, that's what's frustrating them about the app situation. And even just, I saw people, frustrated with Smack, like not dropping battles and doing different things.
Yeah,
like
he holding the battles.
yeah, no, he
definitely holding them
the
right now.
Cortez vault. We'll never see a Cortez battle
Oh,
again.
man, I don't need to see a Cortez battle.
Yeah, I mean Cortez is whack, but I feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wouldn't
well, he battled New Jersey Twerk, who I
Oh
enjoy.
yeah, no, I didn't like that one.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, with the
Yeah.
hoodie down. Like that's New Jersey
He said,
twerk
"Blah
is-
I fucks with
blah
Twerk.
blah."
I fucks with Twerk,
so
man.
wouldn't
Do
the
my
wouldn't the
job.
solution to that be like some sort of league where like you're either, sharing, revenue, or you're like,
But see, all the supplementary
You're-
leagues have not been able to get the momentum of Smack.
Hell no.
I mean,
Not in
we've
the
had battle rappers actually start their own league. Arsenal, a premier battle rapper, started his own league.
John, he got the bullpen. The
He got
bullpen
the
is back though. They doing some things.
But the thing about it is, what happens and it happens. So the bullpen or another rap league can come out and they'll give the fans the battles quicker or more quickly, but then the battles may not be of the same quality because you got to pay. These motherfuckers is getting like $25K. You know what I'm saying? Some of these elite battle rappers, they'll get $25K for a battle. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't, your startup league can't afford the talent that commands the attention that will bring the revenue to make you, you know what I'm saying, a primary player. So it's capitalism happening there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's all it is.
definitely.
It's capitalism happening in battle rap. You know what I mean? So
I think also too, what people are realizing, especially with like the newer battle rappers, is that like you can now parlay this
you turn it
into
into
something else. Like Charlie Clips, Hitman Holla, Conceited, they're all on Wild and Out now.
which is,
You know what I'm saying? Which is like, and of course they shine in like the battle rap segment.
The beat.
Yeah, like they doing all that. But it's like at the same time, they found a way to take their personality and their battle rap skill and parlay it into something much bigger.
Adaptability.
Yeah,
is key.
they were adaptable. Whereas I feel like a lot of other battle rap, they're trying to be so hard and like it's like
gun bars are plenty.
Yeah. Gun bars galore out here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you pigeonhole yourself. I mean, shit. I mean, I love Cassidy. I mean, it's just
Don't you fucking dare say anything negative about Cass. He's going through a hard time right now.
Yeah, he's going through some things.
He's lost 2 battles in.
I didn't see the Arsenal one, but I know he lost.
heard it was bad.
I know he lost.
Well, Arsenal.
I knew he was going to lose to
disrespectful.
Arsenal.
Yeah, well, but first of all, Cassidy is one of the greatest rappers to ever do a freestyle in a random hallway with E-Ness standing in the background. Look, bitch, I ain't feeling your shit.
Oh, E-Ness.
Every song I'm on, I be killing your shit.
It's hard to transfer. Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean? Cassidy is great.
He is. No, I mean,
he's a great rapper.
I mean, like,
he's a great rapper.
I fucks with Cassidy hard, but it's
if
hard
I
to
pass you the bass and you spin my gravy
commercials,
and I ask for my papes and you pretend you crazy, I put 10 in your AV and pretend you paid me. You slumped in a dumpster like Brenda, baby. We out.
I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for this level of Cassidy
nice, but I know he definitely lost the goods. He lost the goods.
I disagree.
You don't think he lost the goods?
I don't think Goods was good.
I don't think Cassidy was good either.
I think Cassidy had the one good round of the battle.
The first round. Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think Goods
I saw
was that good.
one battle like a few years ago that he got beat up in. I don't even remember who. Like, I just was like, oh shit, like Cassidy is fallible, because for a while I didn't know he could be touched. But I wasn't even in the culture all like that.
Are you talking about Disaster? That's
the
only on
Disaster battle.
He won that.
Yeah, he won the Disaster battle.
He won the Disaster battle.
Yeah.
Disaster just battles more than anyway. So fuck, we just been on so many tangents, which is really cool. I think it's really cool though.
This has been an interesting.
Just show the nuance of an artist,
fun.
like because you think a rapper comes on or a DJ comes on, you're just gonna be talking about rapping. Motherfuckers just be people be real people. Like motherfuckers have interests, lives, concerns, all that shit. So I think it's a great situation. But we've also gone over time. Tyler has walked out and returned. So I think we have to get to the point where they ask you a question that I don't like, and then I ask you the question that is integral to this podcast.
Cool.
Warren, so tell us, what is your favorite form of potato?
Man, I gotta go with roasted.
Roasted, not baked. Roasted, like on a grill?
Kind of like a little bit of both, like a roasted baked situation. You know what I'm saying? I like them with like I like them like kind of like sauteed too, with like some like olive oil, some nice spices. You know what I'm saying? Like a little cilantro or something.
So you're talking about like so
like kind of like a home fry, but like not home fries.
I
you know
love
what I'm saying?
home fries. Love a home fries.
You feel me? Yeah. So I would say that's like my favorite form of potato.
I don't even know what type of potato you just described. There's so many potatoes there.
Yeah, like
Yeah, no, I mean I cook my
roasted,
potatoes.
boiled, pan
Roasted,
seared,
broiled, baked, olive
Pan-seared
oil,
potatoes.
Yeah, pan seared
Sauteed.
potatoes.
Pan-seared with the olive oil
fried.
Yeah,
and seasonings.
yeah. A
Your
special
potatoes
seasoning.
is-
I'm not gonna say what
Your
seasoning.
potatoes
I use,
are
but
the
yeah.
main course.
Yeah, at times, yes.
what is yours aesthetics?
Oh, French fries.
Yeah.
Because I always eat
kind,
French fries.
What kind of French fries? What's your favorite cut?
Of French fries?
Mhm.
They just gotta be French.
Comment allez-vous?
Toi-moi.
I like
Toi-moi.
French fries et moi.
The motherfuckers got an accent.
You gotta call
I
them
fucks with
No,
them.
okay.
Potatoes Chadwick.
French. I try to answer this question.
My bad.
French Bundick.
Yo.
What kind of fries you like? But yeah, no, fries are great.
Yeah,
And
fries are
cheese. Ooh, poutine. I
Yo.
fuck with
Ooh, the
poutine.
poutine. That's your
Love
favorite
poutine.
form of
Hit me
fry?
with the poutine.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
it.
I'm here for the poutine. And also Pittsburgh salads with fries in your salad. Cause like, yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh don't own that. You know that.
What are you
happens.
trying to say to me?
I'm saying
we
the
own
first-
it.
The first salad I had with fries in it was in Cleveland.
They got it from here.
That's not true.
That's a fact. They came to Pittsburgh. They was like, "Wow, this is a great looking salad. I'm gonna try this at home." And then
They took it
to
elsewhere. They tried
I'm
to
telling
engineer,
you.
duplicate it.
Listen.
Often duplicated.
totally
Listen,
Never,
Totally
I'm
disagree.
trying to let you know.
No.
I just disagree.
If you ain't get it from Zorba's first, then
Often imitated. Never duplicated.
wow.
Well, then you ask them where the people can find them because I'm not
The
talking.
Pittsburgh fry salad.
I'm no longer talking.
Pittsburgh Chadwick.
That's me. I'm Pittsburgh Chadwick.
Okay.
The steel bud dick.
Boom, 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 boom. Know that shit get real
Sounds like
when
a
that
Kenny
city
Wood
is
rap.
still.
Ooh, that sounds
Pittsburgh
like
Bundy.
a Pittsburgh porn. With what's loyalty and royalty? That's weird.
Shout out to the shout out to Loyalty and Royalty. They
Loyalty
are the
and
Pittsburgh
Royalty.
porn couple. I don't know
Yeah,
if
they
y'all
doing
are
their
aware.
thing. They global.
They're literally the
They
number one
fucking
viewed porn
global.
couple like
Them niggas
on
global.
A word.
yeah, in
Search
America.
it. Loyalty
Yes.
and
What do you
royalty.
mean? I'm
Listen,
definitely gonna
Loyalty
search
and
it.
Royalty.
I might
They-
run into
listen,
this chick at
listen.
Giant
Down.
Eagle.
They
Like,
was fucking in
Yeah,
East
you
Liberty.
probably have seen them at Giant Eagle. That's
They
the
was
thing.
they was fucking in East Slip in the whip.
Yo,
in East
they was
Slip.
getting it in. They was getting it in, dog.
Like,
Episode 2
loyalty,
of
loyalty, loyalty.
Yeah.
2. So where can they find you?
Not on X videos.
that's a fact.
So you can find me. I have a website, livefromthecity. So you can check out my website. Live from the City, no spaces. Google it, Spotify it, iTunes it. I'm on the internet, social media. Live from the 7ITY, number 7, because 4 + 1 + 2. Supreme mathematics. 7 is a number of completion in the Bible. I'm here to complete my mission. So
Lord Jamar over here.
I was not ready for that.
You know?
That just kind of leaped.
that's what it is. But yeah, so just live from the city, no spaces on any platform. I'm out there, and DJ Aesthetics. Where can they catch you?
I'm on the internet.
Okay,
What is my Twitter name? My Twitter name right now is Sexy Bob Ross. 'cause
sexy
that's-
_Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Sexy Bob Ross.
That's my Halloween costume. I had to remind myself, so I made it my Twitter name. Also follow me on Instagram. Oh, follow my jewelry page. I make jewelry, handmade jewelry.
Neither of us are wearing
Yeah,
one of
no,
your jewelry
I'm
right
wearing-
now, so it's.
I made
does-
these hoops.
Oh yeah, the hoop earrings
It's
she wore. She
with
made them.
it's with crystals and copper wire, and it's made by hand. So if you're like into that, hire me. I be making stuff.
Yeah, Status Collection is out here, y'all.
Also hire me because I be DJing stuff.
Yeah.
And also hire me because I be consulting stuff too. I be doing a bunch of stuff
She be out. She out here.
Yeah.
I be trying.
She be organizing, making DJs. making jewelry, DJing. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying?
Nail
Doing it all.
Yeah.
bracelets.
Yeah. I have a bracelet she made, but I just don't. I'm not wearing it right now. I'm kind of folding.
I thought you was here to uplift.
I actually got to make you a new bracelet. I actually got to make you a new bracelet.
Oh,
Your bracelet
I
went
just
to
love y'all.
to Clara Kent.
It was too small.
Clara Kent has your
Let
bracelet.
the people know
How
where
does
they
Clara have my bracelet? Wait.
Clara Kent has
How did Clara get my? I mean, we're both Gemini, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
Yeah, all right, cool. So
If you're looking for us, you can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, Google Play,
Googleable.
and Spotify under Drinking Partners. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnersPod.
Hey, listen, we want to thank Live from the City and DJ Aesthetics for coming through, chopping it up.
Yeah,
Great
for sure.
conversation.
Thank you for having us.
Great showcase of love, man. I like the vibes y'all have there. And I have to actually speak to, because we had another showcase of love at our show last night. Shout out to Ryan Haggerty and his new fiance.
Yeah.
That shit is
Marina
dope.
out there. Marina, Ryan. Shout out to y'all. I mean, it was great. I mean, we knew.
Congratulations.
all right, yeah. Oh yeah, mixtape, light work out now. Go get
Light
that.
work.
Oh,
Also
yeah.
tell them about Pittsburgh's very own.
Yeah, November 2nd, Pittsburgh's very own, Mr. Smalls Theater. Tickets are online at mrsmallstheater.com or Opus One Productions. You can also get them from me directly via social media. They are cheaper with me, so you should get them there.
Get them with him.
Wilkinsburg's very own.
Wilkinsburg's very own. That's what we're readily calling it. It's really Wilkinsburg's very own.
Yeah.
Wilkinsburg's very own.
You already know.
And we are, well, nope, I'm not even going to try to piggyback off of that because it's going to sound corny. But Drinking Partners is the crew, Epicast is the family, and we out of here.
Yeah.
Bro, this picture of Ryan's proposal with me and my head hanging out because I didn't. What?